Good morning students. Welcome to the new lecture of physics. Today we are going to solve numericals of electromagnetic waves which are based on characteristics of electromagnetic waves. Generally, student faces problem while solving numericals. The simplest way to solve a numerical is to make a list of important formulas and prepare it. So get ready with your pen and notebook. Let us list the important formulas of electromagnetic waves. First one, the relation between wavelength, frequency and speed is C is equal to lambda f, where lambda is wavelength and f is frequency. Second, relation between electric field and magnetic field. The relation between electric field and magnetic field is E by B equals C. Third one, density of electromagnetic wave. Density of electromagnetic wave is given as rho equal to epsilon naught E square, or that is equal to B square by mu naught. Here E square is E naught square by 2 and B square is B naught square by 2. Fourth, intensity of electromagnetic wave. Intensity of electromagnetic wave is given as I equal to energy per unit area per unit time, that is equal to rho into C. On substituting the value of rho, we get I equal to C epsilon naught E square, or that is equal to C B square over mu naught. Fifth one, refractive index of a medium. Eta is equal to under root mu r k, or that is equal to under root mu r epsilon r. Sixth one, speed of electromagnetic wave in vacuum. Speed of electromagnetic wave in vacuum is given as C is equal to 1 over under root mu naught epsilon naught. Seventh one, speed of electromagnetic wave in a medium is given as V is equal to C over under root mu r epsilon r, or that is equal to C over under root mu r k. Eighth one, momentum imparted to the surface is given as P is equal to U by C, where U is energy and C is speed of light. So this is the list of important formulas of electromagnetic wave. Now let us start solving examples of this chapter. Example 8.2. A plane electromagnetic wave of frequency 25 MHz travels in free space along the x direction. At a particular point in space and time, E vector is equal to 6.3 j cap volt per meter. What is B at this point? So in this example, you have to find magnetic field. Now, before solving any example, you must know what are the given data. That is, you should make a list of given data. So what is given in this example? You can see that frequency is given, that is 25 MHz, and electric field is given. So if we make list of given data, then it is given that what is given? Frequency is 25 MHz and electric field vector E is given as 6.3 j cap volt per meter. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate magnetic field B vector. Now, is there any relation between electric field and magnetic field? Of course, we know that the relation between electric field and magnetic field is E by B equals C. So this implies that B will be equal to E by C. So therefore you can say that B is equal to E is 6.3 over C, speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So if you simplify this, you will get B equals 2.1 into 10 raised to minus 8 capital T, where capital T means Tesla, which is unit of magnetic field. But in the question it is given that you have to find B vector. We have calculated magnitude of magnetic field, but we want to calculate B vector, that is direction also. So in electromagnetic wave we have seen that vector E cross vector B gives direction of propagation of EM wave. Here direction of propagation of wave is x direction, which is given, and electric field is along y direction, and hence magnetic field will be along z direction, such that E, that is along y direction, that is J cross K, will give us I. So electric field is along y axis, magnetic field is along z axis, and electromagnetic wave is traveling along x axis. So therefore B vector will be equal to 2.1 into 10 raised to minus 8 k cap Tesla. This will be our final answer. This is the required answer. Example 8.3. The magnetic field in a plane electromagnetic wave is given by B of y equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 sine 0.5 into 10 raised to 3x plus 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 t Tesla. What is the wavelength and frequency of the wave? Write an expression for electric field. So in this example, equation of magnetic field is given to us, and we need to find the value of wavelength as well as frequency. Not only this, we have to find expression for electric field also. So as usual, let us start by making list of given data. So in this example, what is given? In this example, equation of magnetic field is given, that is B of y equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 sine 0.5 into 10 raised to 3x plus 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 t Tesla. Let us compare this equation with standard equation. Comparing above equation with our standard equation is B of y equal to B naught sine kx plus omega t. So if we compare these two equations, we will get B naught equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla. Wave vector K is equal to 0.5 into 10 raised to 3 radian per meter, and angular frequency omega is 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 radian per second. So these are the values. Now first case, we have to find wavelength and frequency. Wavelength and frequency. So for wavelength we know that K, wave vector, is 2 pi by lambda. Remember, you can use omega equal to 2 pi f and you can find frequency, and from that you can find wavelength by using formula C is equal to lambda f. But in this example we are using value of wave vector, that is K equal to 2 pi by lambda. This implies that wavelength lambda will be equal to 2 pi by K. So therefore lambda will be equal to 2 into 3.14 over K is 0.5 into 10 raised to 3. So if we simplify this, 2 into 3.14 divided by 0.5 gives us 12.56 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter, or you can say that wavelength lambda is equal to 1.256 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So wavelength we have calculated. Now for frequency we can use C is equal to lambda f, or we can use omega is equal to 2 pi f, which implies that frequency f will be equal to omega over 2 pi. So therefore frequency f will be equal to omega is 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 over 2 into 3.14. So 1.5 divided by 2 divided by 3.14 will give us 0.2388 into 10 raised to 11 hertz, or you can say that this is equal to 23.88 into 10 raised to 9 hertz, which is written as 23.88 gigahertz. So this is the value of frequency. Now in second case, it is asked to find the equation for electric field. So the expression for electric field is remember, electric field will be along z axis in this case, because it is given that magnetic field is along y axis. You can see that in this example we can say that magnetic field is along y axis. Not only that, here it is plus sine kx plus omega t. Whenever here plus sign is there, it means that wave is traveling along negative x axis. So electromagnetic wave is traveling along negative x axis, magnetic field is along y axis, and therefore we can say that electric field will be along z axis. We will simplify this at the end of this example. Let us solve first. So expression will be E of z equal to E naught sine kx plus omega t. Here k and omega we already know, and we need to find E naught. So from the relation of electric field and magnetic field, we get E naught over B naught equal to C, which implies that E naught will be equal to B naught into C. So therefore therefore E naught will be equal to B naught is 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 into C, speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to 8. So this will be equal to 60 volt per meter. So therefore E of Z will be equal to 60 sine K. K is 0.5 into 10 raised to 3x plus 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 T volt per meter. This will be the expression for electric field. Now let us prove that why we have taken electric field along z-axis. In this example, equation of magnetic field is given as B of y equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 sine 0.5 into 10 raised to 3x plus 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 T Tesla. So here you can see that plus sign is given, that is sine kx plus omega t, and we have seen that if there is a plus sign then the wave must be propagating along negative x-axis. So therefore we can say that electromagnetic wave is propagating along negative x-axis and magnetic field is along y-axis. Also we know that E vector cross B vector gives direction of propagation of wave. Therefore if electric field is along z-axis, that is k vector unit vector cross j unit vector will give you minus I unit vector, and hence therefore electric field must be along z-axis.